Draft.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they try the right side here. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that will be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. They're going to try and throw. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bills' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Flushed out right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets him back for 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen finding Knox there, complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Allen to throw once more. This will be caught at about the 5. And he gets into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab, and the Bills have taken the early lead.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
They're on the 16-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's third.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Sliding out of the pocket.
Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Now a handoff looking right. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bills 7, Eagles nothing.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bills will add on to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they've been seeking.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
47-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third time here on fourth down. Out to his left. And he finds a man on the crossing route. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Yeah, the Eagles are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with second and goal coming up. On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Taking it in from a yard out. There the Eagles are back within a score. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball.
He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. John Ross, 75 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. That man right there, John Ross, remember, he ran the fastest combine 40 in history, 4.22 seconds, and he showed off that speed right there. Wow. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. That's just why I don't play in points per reception fantasy league.
Is that what they call
receiver
PPR?
still gets a point there. Yeah. And you went that far back. No bueno.
And I'll tell you what, I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Gun. They'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. These guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. So the shotgun snap to Allen, eluding the pressure. Allen hit, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
25 yards that time. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll drop to throw. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
Well, with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it down.
That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. From the 6. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week one of the season. We'll be back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they give this time to the tailback. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Brings up 3rd down.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
They do go for it. Here's Allen. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Allen again. And he whips that one incomplete there.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him. Complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And this is caught by Watkins. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Bills 28, Eagles 10.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because...
And now look at this. Big gain, the fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, You go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now left side on the swing pass. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards the pickup there.
23 yards. First down, Eagles.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short gain here, down to the 22.
Nice play, man.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. Looking to throw. Nowhere to go. Here he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. Does the big boy have the juice? And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Extra point safely through, and that will extend this big lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Pass hauled in downfield and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Let's go!
33 yards that time.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, 38 yards. And the Eagles get a score closer.
His kick is
and this one through the uprights and good.
Bills 41, Eagles 17. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll push his way through. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock.
Escaping the pressure right. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big play here for the Bills. 42 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 24 yards to gain there. Another 1st down as well.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. Flush to his right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flushed out right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
A loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
4th down and goal.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. Operating from the gun, Allen, and this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
Now this will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out. It's loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And down inside the red zone at the 19. Yard line. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Tiger pass for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will swell by one more. And this will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This is Butler making the catch. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this. Back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college.
And got his man complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Operating from the red zone now. Allen eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
33-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commented